everyone, welcome back to another Escape from Tarkov video. I'm the Wild Goose, and today is the first of a series that I'm going to start doing. It's a breakdown I'm calling Outside the Wire, where we're going to take different raids and break them down step by step. I'm going to let you know what I'm thinking in the situation. It'll be a good little review period to be like, oh, what are the mistakes we're making and why? And then hopefully you can learn from the mistakes I'm making and also some of the successes and apply it to yourself. I'd recommend highly, if you're not doing this, at least consider it. As I've been starting this process, I've noticed a lot of different mistakes I've been making that I'm not catching in raid. So hopefully this helps this, and let's roll the video now. So first things first, when you spawn in, I just take a couple seconds, see if I know where I'm at. If you're familiar with Tarkov, this is actually factory. And so I know just to the left of me, there's a big hallway that gets lots of fighting, and to the right of me is the office area. If you are new to Tarkov, you're going to have to learn the process, spawn in, figure the map out. There's maps online. You can check those out. So some of this is trial and error. But now that you know where you're at, I know people typically rush, so we're going to check out our next step. And now remember, as we go throughout the gameplay, it's not all about just running and gunning. A lot of times, especially as a solo player, you're going to prioritize survival and getting out of there. So let's assess and see what happens next. All right, I'm hearing lots of movement coming around, and I go, okay, I know they're heading towards me. Like the first guy up, I get shots on, he was naked, so the spray pattern, I knew I didn't have to be overly accurate. Now I hear some scavs moving, trying to reassess. I'm on the Grenadier quest. I'm going to go ahead and try to grenade kill in case that is a PMC. But I'm going to push back and just move because I stayed in the position way too long. So we're going to try to move so people don't know where we're at. Repositioning is something I can't stress enough. Second grenade, I think I got hasty on it, but, you know, it gave a distraction so I could push. I hear more steps, so I actually use this crate as a little wall and see if I can peek down the long haul. Now, this is dangerous depending on the caliber of bullet they have, but, you know, I'm just trying to get some more information before I go into the next fight. Now, when I see the guy move down the hall, I want to be careful that he doesn't catch my moves through the slit. If it's a newer player, he probably won't really know to be looking for that. If it's a more experienced player, they'll be finely tuned to that. So I'm mostly trying to listen for audio behind me and down the hall. Because I know more than likely he's got to push that strat this way, so he's going to push me. I'm not going to push him, so I can kind of have the advantage. That mistake here, I should have not tried to one-tap the scav using the caliber bullet I was, knowing he had a SSH. Has a really high chance to deflect, and so I should have just taken him out the first go. I hear lots of movement and thinking that player's going to push me soon because I just killed the scav. He does push back because he's trying to see down the hall, and so I'm hoping he'll move my way. Now at this point, I have a hard time not getting hasty and like pushing him, but I know ultimately he'll do exactly as I did, push down the hall. Do one last assess because I heard footsteps behind me, so reposition, take cover, change up angle, take another scav. At this point I know I need to go ahead and create more movement because scav seems to be aggroing pretty hard this swipe when you stay in a spot for too long. More movement down the hall. Shotgun, so I was running way low on ammo on my gun I brought in. And then finish the looting. So even though it's hard to, make sure you don't prioritize loot over making out alive or engaging in a fight, even if you have to come back. Or sometimes even letting and also slow looting. I could probably speed that up a little bit is the thing I'm noticing. But the audio is a huge part. Like, I know I have time rights. All the shots are farther away. You're listening for what that is. Who knows why I pocketed a Tarkov. I think I wanted to make sure I could drink it later over the one slot. It's a weird movement bug I've been having a lot lately. Can't move stuff into the slot because it's like occupied supposedly. Now, I heard a lot of that movement, so I am going to be a little bit more aggressive here, trying to push towards what that is, because extract's the way I'm headed now, and you know the red door's down there. If I hear movement, I'm thinking it's another player at this point. I'm trying to gain more intel. A lot of audio. I cannot stress enough. Audio. I hear pushing. I think it's a PMC. Tagilla. I should have probably went for the legs. Don't know what happened to him there. He got a little stuck, slowed down. Dumped him again, this time trying to go for leg meta. He was just funky, so I was able to get the kill there. Just going for the legs. Knowing this, in retrospect, probably could have pushed up as I was getting the kill. But again, always reload, get ready for the next fight in case it's there, and then go into looting. And now at this point, what I'm really trying to do is I know, okay, hey, what's the higher value stuff? What am I going to need later on? You'll see me drop some things that I probably could have kept, but the quicker and more familiar you get with not just what sells for a ton, but what you enjoy using, what you like having, and the trade-offs, right? Like I brought the PP in, but I didn't honestly really need it over either of those shotguns. And obviously the Oblados is worth more than those bullets. This is the one I probably should have done this trade. You know, these mags, they're really nice to have. But honestly, I'm probably going to sell the shotgun. It's the drum mag, right? And careful with your hotkeys. I noticed there that I hit and fat fingered a button. And at this point, I just want out with the loot and the XP, because killing the boss, as you know, or maybe don't know, gives you a lot of XP. Always clear those sectors coming into there. Make sure you're good before you push in. He was actually half mag there, because that holds 20, but no campers. And then I just hold an angle. I don't hold the door so they can see all the way out it. Hold just a little bit off, so they do have to push through, and you get a little bit of that peek first. So all in all, pretty good raid coming out of it. You can see that we got 6,400 XP, had 6 kills, two PMCs, and then the Tagilla. And not bad. This is something I want to show here. The accuracy at the 0.4, 2,200 damage, 1,175. Don't worry about your accuracy. It's survival. Like, obviously, to some degree, you need to have the accuracy. You need to be doing the right things, putting your shots on. But different calibers, different guns, especially as you're learning Tarkov. I used to fret over it. For a while, my first wipe, I had like 0.2 accuracy, but somehow I was still making it out at like a 45% survival rate. Or, sorry, I think first wipe was like 33 because of my friend. Second wipe was like 45. And then now I play a lot more aggressive, but I still keep a 45. But it's because my shots have gone up, right? You're landing more. So I just recommend don't play the mind games with yourself. If you make it out of the raid, that's a win. If you have a really good fight and you know what you can do and assess and learn from, that's a really good win. So again, this isn't a huge raid in terms of just some crazy Chad PvP, but a really good raid to show it's okay to play slow. It's okay to make it out alive and just clear your sectors, right? Pick your area, fight your battles, hold your ground, because I do think there's a difference between ratting and holding and repositioning. And this video and later videos will break that down In further videos, I'd like to do a bit more of a breakdown pre going out and kind of do it like planning a whole little mission, right? Because I think that's helped me level up quicker as I've progressed. I'll break that down in further videos, but leave a like, share this, comment. I'd love to hear your thoughts for other things you'd like to see, maybe map specific, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for joining.